Saints made it official that they have come to terms with a veteran offensive lineman, Lucas Patrick. Lucas is a guy that came out in 2016, undrafted free agent. Solid football player, good technician. University of Duke guy, so he's been well coached there. I think he's a better run blocker than he is a pass protector, and having watched him throughout the years, 30 years old, he has started 54 games in the NFL with both the Packers and the Bears. Now, over the last 4 years, he has started 48 games at both center and guard, and 15 games last year with the Chicago Bears. What I look at this is that they're bringing him in to see if he can take over the left guard spot. And he has played both left guard, right guard, center. I think this spot here is for Lucas Patrick to take over that left guard position to handle it. Again, he has started 48 games the last 4 years. In the games he didn't start, he was out because of a toe injury. So Patrick, kind of seasoned veteran here, being brought in to, I think, piece together that left guard position that is wide open at this stage.
Wide open is correct. 8-year NFL player, 96 games played, 54 started. This is Lucas Patrick that we're talking about. He's played on the interior, as you mentioned. And, Mike, as of now, who is the Saints left guard?
It's Lucas Patrick today.
That's what I would think.
It's Lucas, because Ruiz is on the right side, so he's going to take care of that particular deal. But I think Patrick, they didn't bring him in to watch. He's here to start.
It feels like the James Hurst replacement, right? You replaced a veteran offensive lineman, and Hurst had played some more experience on the outside than Patrick did. But what Hurst was asked to do, mostly playing
he was almost the sixth man.
Yes. So, but you're getting this guy, and I mean, Patrick's not the only one that they brought in. They brought in a couple guys to battle for this left guard spot. They're bringing in a bunch of veterans to see who can really stand out at camp and kind of take that spot. It's up for grabs right now. If you're looking at the offensive line, it's the one spot that's got the most questions. I know you can maybe say left tackle with Penning and how they were playing, like kind of checking out what Fuaga could do there during rookie minicamp, and right tackle on the opposite side with Ramczak's injury and his kind of offseason recovery, but I mean, left guard, we just don't know who it is, Mike. Maybe it is Lucas Patrick. I think as of now, it probably, as you mentioned, it is.
I think it is. And I think you're bringing him in here to be a guy that's going to take over that left guard position. At least he would be the pencil-in guy for me. And he has experience in zone blocking schemes. So he fits. He's a bit of a fit in what you're trying to change offensively along the offensive line, the type of lineman you're looking for. Always was a leader. When you watched him with the Bears, man, he was a guy kind of grab people and, hey, kind of straighten them out. He had some difficulties at times with some snaps when in the shotgun, but I think really his spot here with the Saints is going to be at that left guard position.
And you can always kind of praise a guy's work ethic when you see them going from being an undrafted guy to being a nearly 10-year NFL vet. So you know that he's going to come in here and work as hard as he can to keep extending that NFL career and keep collecting those paychecks, like Bobby likes to say.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's had a hell of a ride. I can tell you that. He's had one heck of a ride.
Maybe that's a question mark that's answered, Mike, because once again we were entering the offseason and the offensive line was still the biggest question mark on the team. Still the biggest question mark on the roster.
It still is today.
And it is. But when you were looking at it, like, Ruiz was penciled in at right guard. McCoy was penciled in at center. We didn't know what to think about Ramczyk and his future based off of his health. Penning is still a huge question mark based off of how he's been the first couple of years of his career with the black and gold after being a first-round pick. But left guard, once Hurst retired, that was a hole. Like, there was no one even there.
Yeah, and that's still question marks at the right tackle spot because of Ramczyk. And it's very similar to what Kevin Mawai came on to tell us, that, hey, when I was at LSU, he said, I played left tackle, and then that final year they put me at center.
Right.
Okay, Seattle drafts him. Okay, they got a veteran center. He's not going to play that spot. So they worked him out, and he said, I took every rep I could at right guard, left guard. I just wanted to get my reps in to show him what I could do. He started for 2 years at guard, and he told me after the final game of his sophomore year, so to speak, in the NFL, offensive line coach tell him, hey, Kevin, we're moving you back to center next year. So you get it, that interchangeable type part here, and that's what Lucas brings to the table. Now, again, I think haven't watched him, he's a better run blocker than pass protector, but he's a leader, he's a good technician, he's a solid guy for the interior.
And I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but he's played more on the right side than he has on the left. Like, he has played on the left. He's played in the interior his entire time.
He's played left, right guard,
but he's
and
played.
center.
I'm pretty sure he's played a little bit more on the right side than he has on the left. Now,
he's played much more at center than any other spot.
Yes. So it's 1, 2, 3. Like, he's played left guard the least of the three, but he can play it. So that's something to keep an eye on, how he kind of looks at that spot. Because, once again, you don't really want to move either McCoy or Ruiz. They're kind of penciled in at where they are.
He's the center.
Yes.
And Ruiz, he's your right guard.
So the left guard was what you needed to fill. And if they think that he can play it, they're confident that he can be the guy there, then it's a good signing.